Howdy, howdy, howdy. Well, maybe that's us now. Hi, puppy girl. You don't want to eat that.
No.
How's everybody doing? Oh, I see a Chris Luthi.
No.
What's going on over there?
Your douche food oil is everywhere. And I think.
That makes no sense. It shouldn't be. Well, gang, how is everybody doing tonight? We decided to go a little bit early because we got all set up, and that's just the way it goes. We're going to start tonight talking about a couple of new knives, and then I'm just going to share my Benchmade collection because lately I've been all about Benchmade.
David Iverson says, "Hi, Pete." I'm sorry, I forgot you can't see that.
Hey, everybody. Hey, David. Mr. Luthi.
Chris Luthi, Gino B, Triple E.
Ethan. Hey, Ethan, I'm going to start with bug outs because I know you love it, bud.
That's it. Don't tell Justin and Molly I snuck out of their party to come to this one.
We won't say a word.
I was there too, Jason. I snuck out too.
So let's start with the basic, the obvious question. What did everybody carry today?
They're still saying hi to each other.
Oh, okay. They're so friendly.
I know. It's like they like each other.
Ew.
Ethan said death to bug outs. No, Ethan. Bad. Hey, Chris, what is up? Mr. Thai Addiction is here. Okay, I was like typing hello to all of you, but you guys are killing me. You're so fast. Mr. Tom is here. Hello, Mr. Tom. Hogue Deca Warncliffe. Do we have the Warncliffe?
We don't. We have standard decas.
So. Yeah. To be fair, I won both of mine.
To be fair, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
Ethan was carrying the Cjrb Vagrant.
See, I just love that knife. Now, earlier you said that it wasn't the Thai version. It was, in fact, the not Thai version. But any version of that knife is good.
Gino B was carrying the Kaiser Thai Latvian Z-Man's EDC. Was home all day, but fidgeting with the bug out and Para 3.
How do you like that Lat Vind?
Hey, Rusty.
That's one of the few Kaisers from this year that really has my attention.
And JB.
Hey, what's up, JB?
Who did you just ask that to? Ah, Chris has the Liang Ma eraser and Casey Gray Alicia. Lat and Blat Vin Mini for JB.
That's the second Lat Vind.
Yeah, Tim Cook has the full-size brass proponent. He's feeling strong. Chris has the modded Yojimbo and no limit out the front. Wonder where he got that. Triple E says, throwing around the chat, break out the Band-Aids. Oh, no. You need a finger cut from JB.
Finger kit.
Finger
kit.
Finger cut
whatever that is.
Kit. Finger cut kit.
Finger cut Kit Kats or something. What are we doing?
Oh, Z-Man's got 7 knives next to me on the couch end table. See, that's good.
I can comfortably say I have more than that, but I'm sitting at I have knives in front of me table, so that's just how that works.
Rusty Knife Lover has the Elementum and CPM's S35VN and Scott's Large Giant Mouse.
Nice.
Yeah. Gino V says it has the best action on the knife, and I mean that.
Which one? The Lat Vind.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I definitely want to check
Tom's
them.
carrying the Kershaw I sent to him. Woo!
Nice.
Tom, does that mean you got the package finally? Please say yes.
I guess we're waiting. We're going to wait for Tom to answer.
Yeah, Tom's going to answer because his package got lost. It said delivered and it wasn't delivered.
Do, 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 do.
Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. No.
Oh, shit.
Ah, Tom. We're crossing our fingers, man, for Monday. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Gino B says, look up NAF Sergeant video on the knife. So I guess he did a video on it.
Okay. So I'm going to start talking about the slayback here. Now I know you guys have seen this all over the place. JB just did his thing. I happen to get the one in the raindrop Damascus.
Damascus?
Holy shit. The raindrop
It's been one of those days.
carbon fiber. I know how to do things with words, and talk liking is good. What did Tom say?
Well, Tom said no a while ago.
Oh, so last year. So I really like this knife. I love the way it looks. I love the way it's put together. I mean, you know, the EWC 2.0 over here is a fantastic knife. But let's start with what I love, and then there's one thing that I don't love. And you know, I don't want to decry the knife for people that enjoy them. I certainly enjoy it, but it has a thing.
Hello, Lion Knives. How are you?
This knife is gorgeous to look at. It is very comfortable in hand. Laconico is one of the few makers out there that make small knives that fit my giant hands, and it's because of these straightforward handles. And the slayback with this little bit of curve is actually even more comfortable in my big old hand than some of his other small knives. This thing is spectacular. It is double detent, which means it's not locking, right? It just does this little snappy thing. Oops. Everything about this knife is as good as everything else they've ever made. The M390 blade is beautiful. The pocket clip works marvelously. It's just the right weight. It's just the right size. However, if you loan this knife to someone, when I hold a small knife, I am drawn to put my thumb forward onto the blade for cutting. You cannot do that with this because it's double detent. And
well, you can.
You
can.
cut your finger off.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And because of the way the blade is shaped, it looks absolutely like this is where your thumb is supposed to land. But if you are pushing on something and it slips forward, you will close the knife on your fingers.
Yeah, Lion Knives, we actually have the Main Street Large here, and it is pretty freaking awesome.
Oh, we can get it out.
Yeah, he wants to know if we checked it out. Where is it?
What an excellent question you've asked.
I know.
I think it's over there with the stuff, I think.
Is it in the box? Nope.
No, it's around somewhere. So anyway, that's just something to be aware of. Because it's non-locking and because of the way they shape this blade, this is a very natural position, but it's dangerous.
Well, and Triple E says that also pulling back while cutting can catch the detent. Catch and disengage the detent.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you're cutting through something really thick, but that's all double detent knives. This is a particular thing with this knife. I'm just letting you know. I'm glad I own it. I think a lot of people should. It's beautiful. But you don't want to just hand this to somebody who doesn't know what they're doing because they might come back with less fingers.
KJ
it's over there somewhere.
Says, are we there yet?
Where are we going?
I don't know. Where are we going? I don't know. I'm looking for it, and it's not here. It's not in the box.
You come talk to the nice people. I will find it.
I get to talk to the nice... Hi, nice people. Hey, Chad. How are you? And KJ, where are we going? Z-Man ZDC said I got a couple slip joints that I like, but prefer my locks considering what I use my knives on. Yeah, you know, we use... I have no idea where that went. We were just playing with it earlier, too. We use...
No, it's neither one of those.
No, we don't hard use our knives, so...
No, I have fixed blades for that.
Yeah. Triple E says I'm the guy flipping ballast, but I was... And there's the cat. Come on, Jared. Sorry, guys. Little kitty here. Come on, kitty. Oh, I got him. Hey, Orange Hat Outdoors. How are you? And hello, Lisa. If you're sitting... Oh, she's sewing hanks. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. There's Penny. Hello, Penny. Oh, you found it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was actually on his way to work, and he was dropping by to say hello. Hey, Blade Ogre.
This is an excellent knife.
It's a very excellent knife.
It is. This is the full-size Main Street. It is comfortable. It is slicey. It is really well made. And if you buy one now... What?
Because Chris Luthi says, hey, baby.
Hey, love.
Honey.
Winky.
How are you, sweetheart?
If you buy one now, the first generation that they've released have a misprint on the blade. I'm not sure if you can see that. They still say Little Main Street. They're not supposed to. They're just supposed to say Main Street. They will fix that. So if you get one now, you'll get one with a little bit of a misprint on the blade. And I'm always kind of fond of that. I think it's cool because that means down the road a ways, these will be unique.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
That's very cool. Very, very, I don't know what I was saying.
Anybody have any questions about this one?
Soup Chicken. Hey, Soup Chicken. I love
What's up,
that
Soup
name.
Chicken?
I don't know. I just love that name. Waiting on the Mega Main Street. You know, that would be cool.
I'm not going to argue. One of these an inch longer in every direction would be all right with me.
Ahoy, Snapped. Snapped just joined us.
Oh, hey, Snapped. So there's a review of this coming. Of course, there is a review of this coming. I want to be clear. This is as beautiful and as well made as anything that Monterey Bay Knives has put out. I just want people to be aware that it's it takes a little practice. We'll just leave it at that. As for this, I am super glad to see this hit this is really funny because when the original Little Main Street landed, Concept Knives was nice enough to send one along to us. This one is ours. We invested our own money. And I pulled it out of its little case and I went, oh my God, it's so cute.
Snap said, make it bigger and it can be the Boulevard.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, JB's on it with the links.
Yeah, no, this thing is fantastic. I love this knife. I really do.
And it's not like I even like it because I don't feel like it's too big.
It's not a particularly large knife, but it's just bigger enough. It's just enough larger.
It's big enough that I can't flip it.
You can if you're not.
Oh, I can if I'm not paying attention.
Right. So for those of you that don't know, there's a bit of a YouTuber reality, which is that if you're looking at the knife that you're trying to flip, flick, or open, it will likely screw up. So what you have to do is just turn your head a little bit, and it works every time.
Right. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick. What is up, brother?
What is going on, people?
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to I already did that part.
I know. You did it for mine, too.
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
I did, too. Turn your head and cough.
Why?
Because Z-Man said to.
Oh.
Organ Knife Guy says biggerer.
Biggerer. More biggerer is more betterer, according to a therapeutic or edgerer. But speaking of biggerer, let's talk about that.
Hey, eggs.
So this is the prototype. This is a little rough still. Those are Russell's words, not mine. This is the Cjrb Tigress, and I am very happy about this knife.
Except for the white.
Well, I would have gotten there.
Oh.
Shit, you're not wrong. The white is, if you're going to build a work knife and then you make it white G10, yeah, it's really striking. It looks really cool, but I will want the blue and black or the gray and black or the black and black and blacker.
Because pretty soon that will be the brown and black.
It already is.
Yeah. Just
from pockets. This thing picks up color from denim and stuff. Anyway, let's talk about what you get. You get a really wonderful cleaver in their AR RPM 9 steel. It's on bearings. It runs very smoothly. Flipper works every single time. It's got an aluminum backspacer in this kick-ass red. I would say what I would like on the completed version, if they can do it, is if they're going to do red, black, and whatever other color, they should do black liners.
Okay, first off, I have to say yes, Rick. He says bigger is better. KJ said it's a stormtrooper version. Hey, Zach.
A little bit.
How are you?
That's sort of what they were leaning into, and I really like it. The reason I love this so much is because I loved artisan. I still love artisan knives quite a bit. Artisan knives quite a bit. Good Lord, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, white on a work knife does not make a lot of sense.
But like most knife companies, in the last year or so, they've moved away from the giant, ridiculous knives that made me fall in love with them, and have gotten into sort of smaller knives like most companies have. Cjrb has stepped into that void with this thing. It is fantastic.
Welcome, Winchester, Paper Tiger.
I'm going to adjust our lighting.
And Monster. What is up, you guys? Oh, well, hello to you, Mr. Mark Herrera. He'd like to say hello. What's the good word, Sir Peter and Queen Christine? I like that. I'm going to keep using Queen Christine.
Now you've done it. I'm going to have to call her that forever.
That's right. I will forever be that.
These are not anywhere near out yet. Another couple of months, I think, is what he said.
Chad wants one to dye hot pink.
Sure, why not?
Actually, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it's
You could, or can you?
No, you could. What I don't know is whether or not this is two. I think this is. It's got to be two parts. That's really interesting.
Why don't you take it apart?
I'm not taking this apart. It's not ours. I love the pocket clip on this thing. I love the red aluminum backspacer. I love this whole knife. I really do. This thing is cool.
Aw, thanks, JB.
So keep your eyes out for this. And the best part is that this monster knife is going to be about $60.
Yeah, which is just insane.
Yeah, that's a total win for me.
But CJRB is aware that they're competing.
Well, of course.
You know, I mean, we've got so many great budget knives coming out right now. And oh my God, you guys, some of the knives that are coming out are just insane.
This is less than 100.
Yep.
And it's 154 cm steel. It's just so good. It really is great. Oh, this thing is
That's a
awesome.
problem because I'm starting to like bigger knives.
That's not a problem at all, dear.
Not a problem for you.
No, that's wonderful.
I know. It's a problem for me because now you won't
I'm
buy
getting
the
to
small
her.
one. But now you won't buy the small ones and then I don't get them.
We'll always bring in the small knives.
Okay, keep bringing in some small.
In fact, I got a couple
medium.
of... It's medium. I got a couple of Kershaws on the way, in fact. The new ones for 2021. They just look so interesting, I figured I'd give them a shot. Let's hear it for Kershaw not letting me down. Be at least interesting.
Yeah. Let's
So what I actually got out to play with tonight is my small but much loved Benchmade collection. And the reason I did this is because I'm a huge fan of Zach, who's right there.
Yep.
Every week on Zach's channel, you get a look at some of the most interesting and cool Benchmade knives. Today he had the APB, which was just amazing, and the Autocrat, and just a bunch of really cool stuff. So it got me thinking about my Benchmades. And so we're going to start at the little end and work our way up towards the big stuff, or maybe not, I don't know. But of course, we're going to start with everybody, Ethan's favorite knife, the Bug Out. This has been such a massive success for Benchmade. Everybody loves it. Okay, everybody who isn't me loves this knife, and it makes perfect sense why. If you asked a person who had never held a pocket knife before to draw a pocket knife, this is what they would draw. It is literally just a knife, and they've done a great job at it. This one in particular, this is the CF Elite version. You know, in fact, mine happens to be a first production run. It's number 200, which I think is kind of cool.
That's right, Tom.
While we're at the small end of things, you know, I mean, everybody knows this knife at this point, but I think this is a knife that doesn't get nearly enough love. This is the Mini Presidio 2. And if you look at it next to the Bug Out, it's virtually the same dimensions, has very much the same cutting edge on the blade, slightly different blade shape, but it's a lot more substantial, you know, and for my ridiculous big old hands, this thing is one of the few perfect small knives. I love this knife a ton. I really do.
KJ Pearson says, that sound is Zach stabbing his A.T.E sticker right now while you say first production.
No. That's funny.
Chad's tying a lanyard on his Bug Out right now.
Nice.
Ethan likes the mini. He said the Mini Presidio 2 is the best Benchmade knife.
Well,
And Tim likes it too.
I agree with you. It's a good one.
I like both of those.
No, they're both excellent knives, but you know, Benchmade did something really brilliant here. This is the perfect knife for most people. Even most non-knife users are going to love this thing. For someone who has their own tastes, you know, there is a step up, at least in size, right? Not much in price. They're both about 130, 140 bucks or whatever, which is right dead on. They're both the CF Elite scales. They're both S30V. You know, this is just more comfortable for me. And so while this knife lives very much as a knife to be sized up against others, this is the one that I take with me when I want a smaller knife.
Well, and I carry the Bug Out.
You do?
Yeah.
You have your own.
Because it's better for me.
And you have a little Bug Out.
I do.
You have a mini somewhere.
I have two.
Now,
Somebody,
sorry, go ahead.
So Monster said that the Mini Presidio 2 and the Mini Crooked River are my favorite. And then, who was it said? I missed it, dang it.
So here's another small knife that the whole world is in love with. This is the 940 Osborne. And I understand why this knife is so popular. It's very comfortable. It's really great. I love, of course, I love the Osborne blade shape. But I'm going to say something now that is going to make people angry, I think. In this particular knife, I prefer the 943. Don't light the torches, please. I just, for some reason, I think it's because I had one of these first. And I love this little pokey stabby thing. It makes me super, look at that. Makes me super happy.
Yeah, Triple E said too many of the Benchmade knives are discontinued. Chad likes the Model 68. He said it's the best. Zach says Bug Out is a great EDC, but the 940.
Yeah. But I'm, like I said, because I think I had this one first by quite a bit. This is just my favorite of the 940 whatever series. I love this thing. If I had one of these in black, again, because that's my personal choice of handle color, I might feel differently. But the purple and the green, this is women carry knives all over the place.
Tom agrees with you.
Yeah, and I think the 943 just doesn't get enough love.
The 943 has a great blade, said Zach.
Oh, super
and
pokey.
And Luthi is screaming no.
Super pokey.
It really is pokey. You know me, I love pokey knives.
Yeah. This is a great knife. I love this blade shape. This will come up later in our discussion, but for different reasons, right? So let's see how we doing on. I got a little more room.
Chris wants an anthem. Chad says I do regret selling my 940 carbon fiber.
Yeah, they make a really fancy version of the 940 in carbon fiber that I'd really, really enjoy, I think. What?
KJ says, isn't it time we appreciate knives not by the color of their scales, but by the pokey stabby, or by the pokey of their blades?
Yes, and I hope everyone feels that way. Knives can be any color.
As long as they're black and gray.
Black, silver, or gray.
When you guys see knives that are colored, you know they're mine. They're not his.
Except one, and it's coming up.
Well, that's true.
I only have one Benchmade Auto.
Now, that was mine.
I know, but I stole it.
I know. So, see, it was mine. That's why it's colored.
This is the Cjrb. This is a really underappreciated knife. In the world of really expensive autocrats and super expensive autos, this thing is amazing. But here's the thing. If you love the blade on the Mini Presidio 2 or the Presidio 2, you're going to love the Cjrb. It's very similar in cutting profile.
Hey, Line Knives, thanks so much for jumping on. It's good to see you again.
Oh.
It's been a while.
What is up?
Yeah, he's got to take off.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Absolutely.
He said in a squeaky voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a little bit of...
I don't know.
Puberty?
Apparently.
Okay.
All right, then. Anybody else have a Cjrb out there?
No, no pink. No pink. Jason says Orange Hat had been asking about this knife. Oh. Monster Tim says, I have a mini barrage and didn't think I'd like it very much because not an assisted fan, but actually love it. And, oh God, JB. JB said, rock the Cjrb.
Rock the Cjrb. That's right. There is an assisted knife coming up. I'm going to go ahead and put some of these away. And just because I know it's going to upset folks, I'm going to put away the traditional 940 and I'm going to put away the Bug Out.
So bad. Triple E says his puns aren't landing.
You know, man, if you were having the kind of day that I've been having, you wouldn't even try anymore.
Oh, you guys should have seen. Wait until you see my reviews from today.
So this to me is seriously, if I'd have, so my first serious knife
hey, Evil E.
was the ZT 0350. And it was really good. However, it set me on a course of chasing sort of the perfect knife. And I got to tell you, if I'd have gotten this,
hey Shane,
which is the Benchmade Rift first, I probably wouldn't have been a knife collector. I probably just would have had a string of Benchmades.
Yeah, that one.
I love this pocket knife. For my hand, it is absolutely ridiculous. What's up?
Oh, sorry, I'm reading. Hi, Grom.
Hey, Grom. It is absolutely ridiculously comfortable. It is that same 940 Osborne blade, just writ large, and that'll come up again.
Talk about that one a little more because Z-Man ZDC has never heard of it.
The Rift?
Yep.
Oh, this is the 950. The 950 Rift. It is a 154 cm blade. They make a bunch of different versions. This is an older one in black. The newer ones are gray and black, and I think they made a blue one. I don't know. They even made an auto version of this. They are still out there. They're harder to find. I'm not sure if these have been canceled or not. Zach can tell us if he's still here with us. But basically, it's
Maybe a person hasn't
everything.
seen it before either.
It's everything that people like about the traditional 940, just a little bigger. And again, that means a lot to me in my hands. You know.
Triple E says, if you have the Rift A.T.E, it'd be a quiet carry. Damn, that's bad. What is happening to me? Triple E, what is up with you tonight? You are having some fun.
I wish that they would release this. Somebody said it the other day when I posted this on my What's in the Pocket video. I would love a version of this in titanium and a super steel of some sort. But they're not going to do that. Well, they might. This thing is... Anyway, look, for my hand, it is absolutely the most comfortable pocket knife I own. It really is.
Frickin' RC.
What?
Hello, RC. He says, I've got a Ganzo copy of the Rift. It's great, and $25. It's like a sword dick. You can't beat it.
Nice. I also have that copy of the Rift, and let me tell you something.
Sword dick.
No, I don't have a sword dick. The Ganzo is a really nice knife.
Zach said it's discontinued currently.
Yeah, unfortunately. So Zach says this is currently discontinued. There are a few of them out there, and you can't find them on the secondary market. The Ganzo version of this knife is, well, it's great until you get a hold of a real one. I have the Ganzo, in fact, in a drawer over here somewhere. There was a time when I would say pretty loudly to anybody who would listen that you could get all the pocket knife you need for $25, and I would hear no different. And then I got a hold of a ZTO 350, and I started to realize what you could get for some of your money, and that started to change. This is everything that I liked about the Ganzo, done much better, of course.
Hey, Corbin.
I love this thing. I'm not bagging on the Ganzo. If that's what you got, man, that's a great knife.
Yeah.
But if you ever get a chance to get one of these, you'll feel the difference.
Corbin wants to know what is y'all's favorite?
Try again.
What is y'all's preferred sharpening system?
My preferred sharpening system is the Luthi sharpening system.
Even
Look,
in Damon?
I'm not a knife sharpener. I have the tools. I've got a strop and a rod and a couple of rod systems to keep them sharp for daily use. But if I really screw them up, I take them to a friend of mine who can sharpen knives really well, and I have him do it.
Damon 0530, that's a new name, says, have you handled the Cjrb Wolf?
The what? Oh, the Cjrb Wolf?
Yeah.
No, I've only had one Cjrb come through the channel, and that was a loaner. They're a little outside of my general price range, and I haven't found anybody who's got a collection that they're willing to just send around. Someday, you never know.
Triple E's WTFing you. Question mark.
For what? The sharpening?
I don't know. Maybe? Triple E, explain.
Yeah, what's the question, Triple E?
I like my stones. E-Man uses stones. Same here, Marker. The Practical Blade says the Contigo is the manliest knife.
We're going to get there in a few minutes.
Chris Tidiction says he loves the Edge Pro Apex. It's pretty good. Evely says no one likes Sharpmaker. Do you think the Rift is just a modified Eisborn 940 blade?
Well, yeah. I mean, it is. It's just much bigger. When you say modified, it's just expanded. It's everything that I like about this blade shape, but there's more belly. The blade's taller, so it comes down to a finer edge.
Luthi is our friend Chris Luthi, who you see that's on here.
Yeah, so some people find great comfort in sharpening knives. It's almost a Zen thing. They get into this groove. I have just enough ADHD that I can't do that.
I could do it. I have less.
You could do it.
Yeah.
You could absolutely do it. You have better fine motor control than I do too.
I want to make scales.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Zach likes the VEF sharpening method. Monster says he can't sharpen whatsoever. Thankfully, someone in this chat that is good at sharpening said he'd sharpen for me. Thankfully, he is better at sharpening than he is at puns.
Yeah, Chris Luthi
is
the guy who makes my holsters. He makes my knife sheaths, and he's got a full-on monster sharpening kit, and he has got the patience and the skill to do it right. He's on here somewhere. At least he was.
He was.
He may have dropped off.
He said that would be a wicked edge when you were talking about your knife.
Oh, yes.
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 All right. Let's see what's next. Should we just keep going up in size?
Oh, and Tom and Chad both said, I just get a new knife, saves time for sharpening.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. When you get a collection that's as sort of broad and as
Hey,
deep
the
as
Knife
mine, that's a bit of reality. People are like, "What do you do when your knife gets dull?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It never happens."
Knife Whisperer. Hey guys, love your faces.
Hey man, what's going on? Oh, all right. So next on the list, now this one is discontinued, and that is a crying shame. This is the Benchmade 808
Oh, I can.
Loco.
Mark. I can.
This is beautiful. It is an enormous chunk of knife, and they still make the little one, or at least you can still get the Loco Mini. I don't. Yeah, no. I made a mistake and sold this knife once.
This may have to ride in my pocket.
Yeah, it absolutely does. I made a mistake and sold my 808 Loco, not knowing that they had discontinued them. And then I spent almost a year looking for another one, and I found it because I'm never giving this thing up. It's not as comfortable as the 94 as the 950 Rift. It's not as I don't care. It is Benchmade in monster mode. Look how thick that S30V is. This thing is ridiculous.
Triple E said the mini Locos were on major sale today in a few places.
Yeah, I think I saw that actually. I if the word mini is attached to it, it's rare that I pay a lot of attention, but it's true. If you like big burly knives, if stuff like this early on, if this appealed to you, if the big giant knives that I share on this channel appeal to you, find one of these. You will not be disappointed.
I like Z-Man. He says it's like Benchmade and ZT had a baby and put a spidey hole in it.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with that.
I did too.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, look at the backspacers on this thing.
It is yummy, huh?
This thing is ridiculous. I love it.
I say hello to the Knife Whisperer.
Hello, Knife Whisperer.
He came on.
How art thou?
How art thou? Mark Herrera says, Peter, I have feeling Queen Christine can do anything.
You're not wrong at all. Miss Christine here can do literally anything. In the time we've been together, I am persistently amazed and in awe of what she's capable of. Yeah.
I was raised by an awesome father and an older brother.
You were.
Never said no when I wanted to learn something.
Right.
And that was awesome.
That's true.
Yep.
All right. Next on the list is one that is not as interesting or as whatever, but this is the full-size Presidio 2. And this is actually a knife that I recommend all the time when people say, hey, I just need a good work knife. This is it. As you can see, it is considerably larger than the Mini. For me, it's an excellent carry. And the only reason that it doesn't get a ton of time in my pocket is because, I carry stuff like that. But this thing is just sort of fundamentally amazing. It really is excellent. And I don't know, Zach can tell us, I think they're $140, $150. Super reasonable. Comes with a nice deep carry clip. This is the CF Elite scale. It is, because of the blade shape, just pokey enough if you need it to be. It does come down to a nice edge. This is a great knife.
Monster, that's awesome.
What did Monster say?
So he reached his GoFundMe goal last night. Actually,
oh yeah, that's right. That is so rad.
Yeah, that's super awesome. And the Knife Whisperer, Z-Mans, yes, always keep learning. Don't ever stop learning. When you can learn something new, always do. And the Knife Whisperer said, great guys, I saw you on and wanted to flirt a little. Ha ha ha. You two are great. Oh, we love you. Hearts to you. We love you too.
I love the knife community. Is the coolest bunch of goobers I've ever known in my whole life.
165 at Blade HQ, or as he put, at Blade Ha.
Blade Ha.
At Ha.
So 165. Like, now that's not an insignificant amount of money, but this is a significant knife. It's just not as stylish as some of the other Benchmades, but as a straight up just competitive work knife, this thing is amazing.
But it's very simple. I like it because I like the simplicity of it.
For sure.
It's not, too fancy, too showy. It's just a knife, and it's good, and you can use it.
Yeah. Anybody have any questions about any of this nonsense up here?
Oh, Zach corrected himself to HQ. Monster Racer, no drag racing in your repaired vehicle. Yeah. Take care of your car now. Don't go out there and crash it or anything. What's that?
A tiny bit.
Oh, plenty.
Oh, yeah. We're going to run out of knives before we run out of time. I'm going through them
Corbin
too
says,
fast.
do you have any Chris Reeves knives? Oh, God. And if so, where to go? Which one or ones? And if you don't have any, which would you get? His first Chris Reeve knife was what?
Oh, I actually have one.
And where did you get that from?
It was a wedding gift from my lovely wife.
Yeah.
But it's not what people are going to expect.
No, it's not.
For a moment, darling.
Is the Casbah still up? What'd you do with the Casbah?
It's up there somewhere. It's the blue one.
Yeah. Oh, it's right here. This one. Yeah, this was mine. He stole it from me. That's okay. We share everything. I bought my Benchmade CQ C975 in 1988. Nice. Knife Whisperer wants to know, what do you think of the mini Adamas? He's going to have to lick one. I'm not sure why you're going to lick it, but that is a kick-ass typo. RC says, I hope a crooked river is coming out. I want some thoughts on it. I have no thoughts on that. That would be a Peter thing.
I don't know where it is right now. It's packed away.
He wants to know if Triple E wants to know if you have a 710.
I don't. I've looked for one.
He says you need a Knife Works exclusive one. Yeah, but they don't have them right now, do they? I mean, can you get one?
Okay. It's packed away.
Oh, he doesn't have his Chris Reeves right now. It's packed away. So we cannot watch that. Michael Morgan was inquiring on the BJ Hill modified feldspar. Shane Gable said he saw your review and ordered a VDK Vesta. Oh, I just reviewed that today. That's going to be coming up soon. That is a spectacular knife. Holy crap, that one is so much fun. I know it's around here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but yes, I love that knife. The Vesta. Ooh. That is, I know it's not part of his Benchmade, but he's not here, so I'm taking over now. Who's gonna dye the Casbah black? Oh, Pete? Yeah, I don't deny that. He does everything he gets. He'll get a knife and I'll think it's just absolutely gorgeous and I love it. And oh, thanks, Chad. And then, then it ends up black or whatever it might be. Yeah, Monster, I agree. This community is so awesome. It's everybody here, the first couple people that we got to talk to, and really the first couple people that we actually met, our fellow reviewers, were Zach from Zach Stuff and also JB. And I'll tell you, those guys are just awesome. But everybody that we've met through this community, reviewers and subscribers, followers, friends. I mean, they're just friends. And it's just, this community is just awesome. It's like a home. And we love talking to you guys. We love being there for you.
That was
and
annoying.
We always try giving back and helping out with you guys, whenever we can. And Monster, that's why it's just awesome. Awesome to have you and see that you made your... Oh, JB's throwing up hearts. JB, you and Zach were two of our first people that we really talked to and just were awesome. We love talking to Slicey. We have the beautiful, or the opportunity to have a lot of knife makers in our area, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, that's been really
too.
cool.
And we've made some really good friends, and it's just been great.
So somebody asked about my only Chris Reeve. This is it. This is the Chris Reeve Nyala. This was a wedding gift from Women Carry Knives. I've had a Sebenza 31. In the end, it wasn't the knife for me, but this is never leaving. Not just because that it is the most amazing wedding gift ever, but because it is the perfect camp/carry. This thing is just fundamentally amazing.
Damn, your wife did good.
No kidding.
Technically, she was just your fiance at the time.
Right. She probably wishes she's done as well as picking a husband, but in the end.
Well, I mean, no, honey. No.
Just to circle back on the whole Chris Reeve conversation, even though it's walked away from us quite a bit. If you want one, get one. It doesn't really matter which one. They're all exceptionally well made. Chris Luthi, for instance, has a Sebenza 21 that is just a complete user, and that's rare, and so it's beautiful just for that.
That's right, KJ.
What do you say?
Nothing.
I will.
He says, you will what?
I will poke
He
him.
just said not just because she'd cut your throat in your sleep, but because.
No, that's right.
Oh. Mark
Anyway,
says I'm a keeper.
that's the truth.
Sometimes I've got a hell of an attitude, Mark. I've got a temper.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do.
Very much.
But most of the time, I'm pretty even keeled and mellow.
You guys want to see an assisted
Yes,
Benchmade?
we do. Chad wants to know if you still have the San Remo M390.
San Renmu M390. Which one? Now I'm stumped.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You had.
Oh, yes, I do. The Faux Reeve. This is the Benchmade Velation. Oh, it's filthy.
He said CRK copy.
Yeah, this is the Benchmade Velation. This is a fantastic knife. One of the few assisted knives that will never leave my collection. Aluminum scales, hidden pivot. Just, I love this thing.
It's so sweet.
It weighs a ton.
Yeah, what does this one weigh?
A lot.
Oh, that is heavy.
Yeah.
What's that? 8-9 ounces? 9?
I don't know. Oh, we
Where
put
did
the scale up.
scale weigh?
It's away.
Oh, I can't. Let's get.
You want to get it?
Corbin says, thank you for showing. Thank you for going through the trouble of showing the Chris Reeve. And Zach says, plus you can break windows.
Oh, yeah.
Good, yeah.
It has a glass breaker on it, which is super important for all of my daily carry. But it's there. And you know what, though? It's buried in the tail end of this knife in such a way that it's not like obtrusive and weird. It's just there.
Triple E thought you said fellation.
Oh,
We're not going down that rabbit hole.
At least not on camera,
Well, no, because.
Hey now. Hey now.
Okay, I'm being good.
Just knocking. You just.
I'm trying to look for the scale. But the dog is getting all hyper.
Oh man. This was I got this for a review, and just kind of fell for it. Now it does have a lock. I don't really like knives with locks that much, but there a lot of the assisted knives at this level tend to have locks because they don't want you to, close it by accident. Or
KJ
open
did the
it.
same thing. JB says, did you have a 496 Vector at one point?
I have not had a Vector. I wish very much that I had a Vector.
There you go. Tom says, is it just me or is the video slightly out of focus?
Looks clean at this end.
Looks good at this end.
Here's something I've noticed, and this is, I don't know if this is a YouTube thing, but lately when I watch lives, I have to go in and actually tell it that I want it to be in high definition, because otherwise it's at like 144p. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So in the upper right-hand corner, there's 3 dots. Or if you're watching on a computer, there's the little gear. Go in and tell it where you want it to be.
Blade Order, when's your birthday? He's getting himself a ProTech for his big 5-0. It's my 5-0 this year too, and Pete's.
That's
We're
right.
all turning 5-0.
How do you unlock the scale?
I'm sorry? Like that?
Okay.
I did not locked.
I didn't either.
Okay.
All right, let's see. This thing is, 6.4 ounces. The nice thing about this knife is that in a real pinch, you can throw it at somebody and knock them out.
Well, Blade Ogre, happy birthday to you, my friend.
Happy birthday,
He
Blade
says it's
Ogre.
right now, so his birthday is today.
And 50?
50, yeah, 5-0.
All the cool kids are turning 50 this year.
That's
Don't
right.
sweat it. All right, we got one more.
JB
And
has Casey's 495 Vector right now.
oh,
he says
that's
he loves
really
it, digs
nice. Yeah. So in the interest of this next one, we're going to put out the Osborne blades.
Misery is in the air, people
Dying everywhere.
Happy birthday. Sorry, that's my mom was a nurse, and that's a family song we sing.
So
Happy birthday.
the final knife in my little Benchmade collection, and it's not that big, but it's nice and it's mine, is the Contigo.
Not too big.
I love this knife. Same blade shape as the 940 and as the Rift, but done a little differently. Now, this is the KnifeWorks exclusive in M390. This was a gray and black handle. I, of course, corrected that. I have heard a lot of people... Look, this knife inspires a lot of conversation. The handle is not nearly as comfortable as the Rift. It's not as easy to handle as the 940. It's got a ton of jimping just all over it. People with more delicate hands, and that's a lot of folks, there's nothing wrong with that, complain about the way this thing fits in hand because it bites you a little bit, but I just love this knife. Yes, I do.
It needs a little more jimping.
Yeah, I could use a little on the actual outside of the scales, man, like just razor blades. So when you grab hold, it digs right in and just no, it's fine the way it is.
Peter's been looking at those.
The interesting thing is that you can clearly see the the sort of evolution. They went there a little bit. This has got the all the jimping built into the scale, right? And this is a very similar look, except they actually put the jimping right down into the, as Nick Shabazz says, this is a great knife if you're going to work in a Vaseline factory. It really is.
You definitely wouldn't lose your grip on it.
So that's them. That's my Benchmades, my Benchmade babies. It's, I know with Zach in here somewhere that this is a feeble and paltry collection compared to some really hardcore Benchmade fans, but I'm proud of it. Yeah, man. Sorry. Is it RC? RC 1776? The Contigo it's just where it's at.
Those are my babies.
Oh.
And that one's my...
Christine has brought her Benchmades to the party. Look how cute it is.
Well, wait a minute. That was my party too until you stole it.
Shall we go? Do you want to go? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's true, Mr. Man.
I don't know what to say to that. She stumped me.
I did. That was pretty good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good collection. So it's not that many, but
I like it.
We love what we have.
It's a little bit like my ZT collection. I don't have everything, but I have the stuff that I think is interesting.
Oh, Zach is in awe of the spread, a variety of your Benchmade collection.
Oh.
Yeah, and actually it is all over the place. That's kind of cool. I never really thought of that.
That's
But
in
I
fact,
don't think you've ever pulled out all your Benchmades.
not at once.
Yeah.
If you chase my knife collection down, and maybe one of these days I'll just do our friend Jimmy Slash does a state of the collection series of videos every year where he just literally grabs knife rolls and goes through them. I might do that one of these days or something like it. My knife collection as a whole is as random and as esoteric as this grouping. I don't like a particular style. I just like knives that I like.
You have a couple questions. So Michael Morgan wants to know your favorite Laconico. Mine's EWC.
It's the XLC, hands down.
Yeah.
The XLC, which was a gift to me from Scott Big Bore Williams, and that is just a phenomenal pocket knife. Here's the thing though, if you have normal sized hands, you'd be just as good getting the EWC, ECW? EWC.
Or EZC.
It's EZC.
Yeah.
The EZC like this. The XLC is just bigger.
Hey Beefer, what is up?
What was you said 2 questions?
Well, Grom just said that you made him remember that he still needs something with an access lock or similar just because
Well,
right?
Now the nice thing about that access lock is that when they let the patent expire a few years ago, there are a number of companies making really excellent access style locks now. Don't be afraid of the Hogue Deca. You cannot go wrong. If you want to get a straight Benchmade, jump right in. But Hogue is making great use of the access style lock. SOG is now making excellent use of the access style lock. Let's just call it a bar lock, I suppose. Who else recently came out with one? Oh, Gerber. Zach was looking at the Gerber Sumo today. So this kind of lock has made its way out into the broader world. But if you want an original, go with the Benchmade. I'm reading your comments. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up.
I know. I was trying to go back. I just lost it. There was another... I'll just sing to you guys while we're waiting. Oh, Corbin asked you, have you ever handled the Anthem?
I have not. I would love to. I was really sad when they discontinued that knife. I've got a Spyderco Paisan, the Paisan. I like
Nice,
knives like
good.
that. I like knives that are just when a knife company like this or like Spyderco says, here's this weird and radical thing we can do. I love it. I would love to have gotten an Anthem, and I might chase one down someday. What?
KJ's leaving because his fur baby want pee o'clock.
Oh, yeah, no, we live in that world, bud.
Oh, our fur
It was good to
baby's
see you.
actually being very good tonight.
Yeah, really. Is she tired?
Blade Ogre says, okay, bought the knife. Heading off to puppy watch now. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Blade Ogre.
Thanks for coming by.
Shane Gables, I only own a freak. I'm a bigger fan of Zach than I am of Benchmade. We're all a fan of Zach, man.
Yeah, no,
Hey, Spirit of Whiskey.
do something kind for someone. Zach's motto is my favorite thing on the internet.
Yep.
It really is. And he brings it to life every day. I know it's stupid to say it because I'm sure everybody here is already subscribed to his channel. But
Even
if
in
you are
that
not
kid.
subscribed to Zach's stuff, what are you doing with your lives?
Yeah, Zach is, just
anyway, he's
yeah.
phenomenal, and he brings positivity and joy to the world. You guys have noticed, we've talked about it before, that I don't do negative reviews. And one of the reasons I don't do negative reviews is because that's sort of how I try to bring that same kind of positivity that Zach brings in. There's enough out there of this sucks and that's terrible. Look how awful this is.
And
we get
gimme,
it.
Gimme.
Right. We get it. That's out there. If you want to learn all the things that are wrong with a knife, there are a million channels that'll show you how to do, tell you everything that's wrong. I started collecting knives not to have a YouTube channel. I started collecting knives because I love knives.
Yep.
So I don't have stuff that I don't like. There are knives that I'll say, well, it's not really my favorite. But if I really don't like something,
we won't review it.
If you put something in my hand that I think isn't well done or it's junk or whatever, I won't review it because someone else can do that. And that's kind of what Zach brings, but on a larger scale. He brings positivity, and it's just totally worth your time to go check it out.
Spirit of Whiskey came in, by the way. If you
didn't hey, what's up, Spirit of Whiskey? I don't think I did.
And Mad King says, I'm surprised you don't have the Adamas.
I'm waiting for the new Adamas to drop. I want the full-size crew wear Adamas, and I'm gonna have to sell something to get it, but I'm gonna do it. I had no interest in, I have a fairly serious case of D2 fatigue. And since they're coming out with a new improved version, I'm going to get one of those. I'd very much like to get both the full size and the mini so that I can share with Women Carry Knives, but we're going to have
like the full size.
We're going to have to do that in steps, I think.
I agree, Monster. There's a lot of people that preach. So he was just saying how Zach doesn't just preach it, he lives it. And that's true. A lot of people preach, they'll sit there and they'll say, do something kind, whatever, but then they don't. This world is full of people who they want. Gimme, 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 take. It is so much better to give, and it feels so much better. And to be able to, just make someone's day a little bit brighter, doing something nice for them. Even if that just means somebody's having a bad day, make them smile. Say something silly, whatever, make them smile, but just make their day. And even something as small as that can be doing something kind for someone.
As a therapist, I tell people all the time that it takes exactly the same amount of energy to either stay silent or to just say something nice like, hey, how are you? What's going on? As it does to say, get out of my way, or, all that stuff. It takes nothing to bring a little kindness. It really doesn't take anything to bring a little kindness in the world. Now, giving of yourself does take energy and time. Some people don't have that energy left after working 2 jobs or multiple kids or whatever's going on. But being kind that takes no energy.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
and I think people sometimes freak out because, Peter's a therapist, and I'm a certified life coach, and sometimes people sit down with us and they kind of get schooled, not in a bad way, but that's like we attract a lot of people that way that, want to sit down, but we don't, hey, if we can be there to help out in any kind of way, we're there.
Hey, Zach, I wish, as always, brother, that we could do more.
Yes. Absolutely.
When we first entered this community, we were in a position to do more.
Where's my Boutron?
That was JB. Funny.
He said, make them laugh by pronouncing. JB, it was so funny because everybody kept saying it's a Butron. You know what, JB? I love you so much. Keep that knife. I'm gifting that knife to you. I want you to
Wow.
have it. I want you to keep it. That was awesome. That made my night. And there you go. There's my do something kind for someone. If you love it as much as you say you do, I want you to have it.
Okay.
Yep.
For those of you watching, that was as spontaneous as it gets.
Okay, he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're JB. You've been there through.
Also, to be fair,
everything.
anybody who wrestled as hard as you did to get that knife,
to get the name of the knife out.
you earned it, brother.
But JB,
Oh, Rolf.
I want to hear you say that name correctly. Burton. Yeah, that was awesome, you guys. JB, that was like the best. And to hear you laugh too. I mean, true, just guttural laugh. That was just awesome. That was so awesome. JB is another saint. Him and Zach both.
That is so
people.
great.
You guys, I was so honored to be able to meet them and hang out with them at Blade West last year. And and I'm so excited to be able to hang out with them and see them again for this Blade West. And, you know, we're going to have more people there this year. If any of you are going to Blade West, find me. I'd love to say hi. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to put faces to names. You know, I think it's awesome. And I mean, I love talking to you guys. I love, I love reviewing. Now, I have a job where life gets in the way, but I'm always back to it. I always find my way back to it. So, yeah.
All right. So, on that note, we're going to do giveaway.
Oh, giveaway time. Woot, woot. It's the Burton Butron.
Is it only 8:24?
No, is that what it says?
8:25. Yeah, we're almost.
Oh, it is 8:25.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do a giveaway.
I was his Blade West wife, Rick.
That's right.
He was awesome. He's a good Blade West husband.
So before we go any further, here are the rules. We're gonna pick a number. How many people are on tonight?
JB, you're so welcome. 42.
Okay. So we're gonna pick a number between 50 and 150. Don't go yet.
You have a piece of paper?
Not yet. My beautiful assistant is going to find me some paper. I do have a pen.
Right here.
So, when we say go and not a minute before, you're going to pick a number between 50 and 150. Person that's closest without going over is going to win. And what are you going to win?
Tell us, what are we going to win?
All right, Chuck, tonight, what you're going to win.
Chuck,
this is the Asher Knives Silva 2.0.
Not yet, Gene.
Not yet.
What'd you say between what and what? 50
and 150. This is S35VN. It is titanium. It has a beautiful clip. This is a great pocket knife from the folks at Asher. This is the 2.0. This is the most recent release. So between there and there, I'm going to write down the number. Don't you guys watch. You're nosy.
Hey, everybody was super honest on Saturday Night Live, though. The ones that saw the number. Okay. You can put it down here now.
Okay.
Everybody was super honest. That was so awesome, JP, last night when people actually admitted to seeing the number. That was
rad.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our number. You don't have our number. You have the numbers to go between. As soon as women carry knives.
Or JB or Zach.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's have JB. JB, if you don't mind, if you would type start at your earliest convenience. As soon as you guys see JB type start.
Oh. And as everybody says, our screen is the official screen.
Yep, our screen is the screen. There's been some issues with YouTube.
JB already said start.
Okay, everybody's going.
Everybody's guessing. Between 50 and
150.
150. Yeah, JB, that was such a fun night. Oh my God, that was just the best. I love that.
While you guys are putting your numbers in, if you have not checked out Bastion Gear's pens, you really should. This thing is fantastic.
Oh, JB and Zach got in there.
Nice. Good for you guys.
Hey, Gary, there's a hat. Wow.
A hat?
I have no clue where that came from. Gary Gorosky. Robert Fogel. Hello, Robert, too. Bastion.
Yeah, this is the Bastion. This is the Bastion Gear. I can't remember the name of the pen off the top of my head, but this is the carbon fiber version. On Black Friday, these things are on sale for like $20.
I love that pen.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a good pen. KJ didn't even know they made a pen.
Yep. The Bastion site is worth checking out. It really is.
This is
All right,
wine,
we're gonna,
right?
yeah.
I'm feeling kind of nice tonight.
All right, you're gonna do.
I'm feeling really nice.
All right.
All right, because I love you guys and I'm feeling super nice, and you've already made your guesses. Ha ha. I am going to throw in the Rough Rider 1795 RR 17. You're gonna have to open this because I'm over.
Oh, this thing's pretty.
It's very pretty.
Oh, look at that blade.
I know. We're gonna throw that one in too.
2 knives.
That's right, because we are doing this. This is in honor of Zach tonight.
Well, this is in honor of
something
JB.
kind
Yeah,
for
we're gonna do something
someone.
kind for somebody, but this is JB's smile
That's
all over
total
this,
JB,
right?
yes.
That's just,
Yeah.
All right, I think everybody's got their numbers in.
All right, JB or Zach, if you guys want to throw up the stop sign. What was our number? We'll have to look. Not yet. Let's wait for the stop sign. And then we're going to have to go back and look.
Then we have to go back and look at all the numbers because that's just how this works.
Nice moose.
If Tom wins again, I'm quitting.
All right, you guys, there's the stop sign.
There's the stop. All right, you got to give us a couple of minutes to go back through. I can't text.
Show me what that number was.
Again.
Okay, so let's go back. You can get a hold of Zach and JB and see if they can see it. Okay, there's the start. So without going over, that one's over. Oi.
Mhm.
Okay. We're getting
Going.
there. We're getting there. It looks like, what was the other one? We should have texted this to them. Sorry, I know we're really quiet, but we're looking.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, so we're seeing. Go ahead and show the number.
The number tonight was 107.
So I'm seeing 103. Tie addiction. So JB or Zach, can you guys help me confirm that? Z-Man's went off. Damn, I was off by 30. Yeah, KJ.
I'll tell you what, lately I have not won a thing anywhere.
Triple E wants to know if anyone wants to keep the party going. Should I go live after? Mild mannered says, hey, monster.
Hey, Zach or
Spirited says
JB?
103 tie addiction. JB. Yeah, JB says tie addiction. And
Dude,
Zach.
Chris.
All right, Chris. Woo-hoo.
Nicely done, dude. We'll get these in the mail to you.
We also have swag, but we didn't pull it out because we were unprepared for that.
Right, because I wasn't going to do giveaway tonight.
Yeah.
But we talked ourselves into it.
And added to it for the hell of it.
Yeah, right. So this is going to go off to Tie Addiction. Hey, look, and that box is determined to piss me off. If you guys are not subbed over to Tie Addiction's channel, you should be. He's a super nice guy. He's also got a GoFundMe going. Look, the last year and a half has just kicked the living shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
It really has.
That's
and this channel, oh God.
We're not done yet, though.
Yeah, no.
We're starting off 2021.
2021 has been 2021 is just 2020 plus. But look, do what we can for the people that we can do it for, right?
I'm linked to his channel.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's gonna beat me. Let's see. Oh, I think I just saw Mild Mannered EDC came on. Oh, he did. I did not even see him. Hello, Mild Mannered.
All right, we're gonna get a link for Tie Addiction's channel. That was rad. I'm just going to say the following. I better win somebody's giveaway coming up pretty quick. Because I haven't won one in forever and nobody loved. No, look, that's the way it goes. For a while there, my luck was ridiculously hot. It was funny. And then it just stopped. If Ethan is still here, hey man, we're going to put out a whole bunch of bug outs just for Ethan. Here you go.
All right, you guys, there's Tie Addiction's channel.
Bug outs for everybody.
Oh, Zach threw up the GoFundMe. That's
Oh,
awesome.
Zach, Thank you, brother.
Hey, Jason, have a great night. Thanks for joining us.
All right, gang. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Now I got to put all this, I was going to say crap, but that's not polite.
That is not.
I got to put all these knives away. Yeah. Keep your eyes and ears open for some, it's going to be a little while till you guys get, I'll do a what's in the pocket tomorrow, but I got some stuff going on. I'm not going to do what's in the pocket for, a few days. Women Carry Knives will continue to do her what's in the pocket stuff. We've both got videos. They're going to drop Tuesdays and Thursdays every week going forward for quite a while. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, thanks you guys for joining us.
This is seriously one of our favorite things in the world to do now. So we're really excited. Thank you so much for joining us, you guys. We will see you in a week.
Yep.
All right.
Next weekend on mine.
Good night, guys.
JB says